Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another episode of Golden Lap. We're here again, here today for another race. Hopkins boot, in the rain, in the wet. Dangerous track. So we've really got to try and make sure we do not DNF here at this one. We really do. Okay. The standings at the moment, we are in 5th. The objective of this season to try and get 4th. Going to be tough. We've got to try and beat. Yep, it is in the wet. We've got to try and beat the Chapmans. Okay. Last time out, I kind of said we don't need to be tuning up our chassis nearly as much because it's such a high level anyway. It's 2,800. It's really high level. So we're going to try and focus up on the steering and the engine and try and tune those to oblivion. Try and get them golden and see if that does help us compete. Now, we've still got to remember that our car, because of those low levels we've got on those two, it's going to be difficult to compete at the front. But we can beat Chapman. Surely we can. So we're focused on the steering and the engine for now. They were not coming out, were they? They were not. The numbers were not on my side there. Ezzolini's out in front. One Chapman is in behind. The other Chapman is Maldonado up ahead of us. But they will improve, and so will we. We have to make sure we do. Here we go. This is flying lap time. No, sorry. Flying lap's already done. We've gone 5th and 7th. Okay, good. That's an improvement. Tuning time again. Okay, that's a good one. One more on the inters. I don't know what it is about this season, but we're getting a lot of spending 4 points, not getting the rewards for it. It's rough. It's annoying me, if I'm being honest. It's annoying me. It's making getting the tunes really difficult. Go on, Brakeman. I like to hear that. In the zone. Put in a good lap. Green sectors. Boom. Lovely. Both of them green sectors. 8th and 10th is not really... It's not really there. I'm not going to lie. That's not strong enough. Oh. Okay, that was better. Still not great, but better. Let's go. We've got one more opportunity on the inters. People are still putting in green sectors, which means the track isn't so wet yet that it's kind of completely, I don't know, slowing up, I guess. You know, you're not going to, not if they both have bad focus on this lap. That is not what we needed. Dang. Okay, well, you can't win them all. They put in white sectors, and we're looking like we're going to start 9th and 10th, which is just... Ouch. Not ideal. We're going to have to make it up in the race. Nice. Perfect. Okay. 2466 on the golden tune. Bauer's got 2742, and our average is looking at 2550. It's almost 200. It's almost 200 points below. Did we just get unlucky with the experimental car? Is that what happened? I don't know. I don't know. Lupe's actually put in a green sector on the wet tyres. 2 green sectors on the wet tyres. Improved his lap time as well. Okay. I mean, that's really interesting, but that's good. That's really good. I'm going to save it. I'm going to save those points for next time. Okay. I think we will be able to get the tunes on these two, but there's no way we would be able to get all 3. It's just, we're just having really bad luck. I don't know. Is it really bad luck? Is it something I'm doing? I don't know. I'm not really changing anything I'm doing. Okay, go on, Bregman. Green sectors. There we go. Go on, Bregman. White sector. Dang it. Oh, that's very close. Look at that. It's very close. That was a good one. That was a good one. Boom. Okay. Tristan Lupe has got the tunes that we need. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Ugh. Okay, now I would really like to see them in the zone here. That would be really helpful. Okay, neither of us in... They're not in the zone, but they're not out of the zone. So Lupe has put in a green sector. Really well done. Another green sector. Does cut his time by quite a chunk, actually. But it's still not enough to go up. We might get one more lap in if we are quick about the tuning here. Okay, cool. 30 out of 90 is not bad. It's not bad. Our average is 2586. Moretti in a 2870. What the heck? Nice. Nice. $24. Okay, 2536 over there. It looks like they actually will get these laps in, which is nice. Because that might give us some position. We'll see. Nope, Lupe can't focus, but Bregman can. Go on, Bregman. Green sector, boom. Green sector, boom. Go on, Bregman. Come on, that's how you do that. Up into 8th with the last possible lap. Come on. Brilliant. Let's finish up. That was good from Bregman. I'm really happy with that. He gets himself in front of Maldonado, but Holgerson up in 3rd. What the heck? That's a good lap. Wowzer. Okay. Okay, here we go. Into the race. Looking at that forecast. That's interesting. That forecast is interesting. We've got rain, overcast, rain. Oh, okay. So we do not want to crash, which means we're going to have to watch. We're going to have to watch our fuel burn a lot more. Because it's a dangerous track. Okay, there's going to be a lot more clicking. I don't think I'm going to go beyond times 2 speed all that much or 2. Lupe, that's a really good start, but has actually dropped down behind Maldonado and Woods. What is Woods doing down there? Laframboise up in 7th. What is going on? But this is a dangerous track, so we do not want to crash. We're going to make sure if we go up into the red on the stress, We lower the cars. Okay, they're actually going to both lower now anyway. Let's do that. Let's stop watching Bregman. Let's open up the lap times. And let's go. Okay, Lupe, well done. Just got past Maldonado. That's really good. If we can put a bit of a gap. Oh, there is a gap. Because Edwards has just overtaken Maldonado as well. Lupe's in the zone. I'm going to let him push for a lap. Try and catch up to LaRousse. The gap is 1.9. 2.6. 1.8. 1.6. Good. 1.5. Good. It's coming down. And there's the overtake. Really well done. Let's calm him down again. 9th place for Lupe. Brilliant. 8th place for Lupe. Incredible. Okay, let's try and keep hold of that. Got LaRousse behind. I want to see if we can catch up to Woods. Just briefly here. Okay, no, wait. Calm it down. We're going to push Bregman instead. Because Lupe is now... We're running consecutive. We want to see if Bregman can get Woods. We're going to play ×1 speed a lot more. Just a lot more regularly now. Because we're really got to try and focus on maximizing. That's the title of the video. We need to maximize. Okay, if Lupe loses a position, which he has, we're going to push and try and get it back. Lupe's in the zone. Come on, we can do this. Yellow flag. Okay, LaRousse has crashed. Oh. LaRousse, that was actually the car that just overtook Lupe, so we've got it back, but probably... Actually, it wasn't even because LaRousse was pushing by the looks of things, just lost control. That brings the stress all the way down. Okay, I'm going to ×4 it just to get through the yellow flag period. But it's still such an early period. There's going to be no pit stops. 1 minute 30 to go. And slow it down. And slow it down. Okay. Okay, Lupe calms it down. And we're going to push with Bregman. Again, to try and catch up to Woods. This is very good for us at the moment. Running 7th and 8th is pretty good. It's more or less where we want to be. You know, 6 cars up ahead of us that we are trying to chase down. Bregman's in the zone. That's good. I want to see you catch up to Woods. The gap is 3.6. Okay, Lupe might have to push here to try and keep Maldonado behind. Maldonado's eased up. We will ease up as well. Okay, Maldonado's charging. We will charge as well. Okay, he's not, so we will calm it down. Okay, if Maldonado gets past, which he almost did there, but not quite. Okay, we're running okay. It's 13 laps done. I don't know if there's any strategies coming into play with that period where the track is going to dry out. I think it's more or less going to be, can we keep these inters on and then change to wet at about lap 24, lap 25? It's going to be right on the edge of the inters range. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult. Okay. Lupe can't focus. This is potentially Maldonado's chance to get past. But if he does, then we will push on the next lap and try and get it back. Okay, just keep in behind him. Just keep in behind him. Come on. Don't give up too much time. It's already at 2 seconds. Lupe, you've got to be a bit better than that. Can't focus. What the heck? Okay, ×2 speed for a little bit. Pit stops are happening. Lupe's in the zone. I'm going to pit him early. I'm going to copy Levi Mack. The track is drying out. Look, that is correct. But it's going to get wetter again in no time at all. And that's what I think Levi Mack is kind of banking on. And Holgerson. Look, everyone's going onto the wet tyres. And all those cars in front of us are going to pit. That is a position back. Okay, Bregman is now going to pit. Okay, ×2 speed just to get to that. Lupe is behind Pellegrini. Didn't get overtaken. You went into the pits. It's fine. Comes out in 9th. Very nice. Okay. We've got our pit stops done early. Relatively early. And the track is only going to get wetter from here on out. Okay, ×2 speed for a little bit. We've got Laframboise up ahead and Maldonado, who of course hasn't pitted, so there will be time back for us when Maldonado goes into the pits, which has got to happen soon, to be fair. The longer they stay out. Oh, Moretti, slow stop. Comes out behind Levi Mack. Would you believe it? Okay, I can push Lupe for a little bit here. Oh, didn't mean to do that. And see if he can catch up to Bregman. In fact, they can both push here. That's great. Try and get them together as they push when Maldonado pits, which is now, will come out. And we are going to be right on his gearbox. Okay. Lupe, you can calm it down again. We are 8 and 9. Bregman is... Bregman is right on Maldonado's gearbox, but we're going to have to calm him down for a second. Okay. We might have gone a bit early with that pit stop for Lupe. I'm kind of in the zone. I'm kind of in the line of thinking that if the Ezzolinis are doing it, it's probably what we want to do. I don't know. We've got to get Maldonado. We've got to try and finish in front of him. We've got a big old gap behind to Laframboise, but we've also got 8 seconds to Maldonado. 7th is what we're after. Unless there's other DNFs or whatever. So I'm going to try and eat that time a little bit now. .3. And that's Pellegrini with a failure. 9.8. 9.910. It's not going down. Bregman is not able to get this down. Okay, Lupe, let's see if we can catch up to Bregman. 12.5 is the difference. Running 8 and 9 is not where we want to be. We want to be higher. We want to be competing. Bregman can't focus. Lupe's got the gap down to 8.5. So there we go. Well, they're in more or less equal machinery. So when he's pushing, he should be able to get that gap down. 7.3. We calm him down because we do not want any crashes. Because if we get crashes at this track, there's a chance we lose a driver. Okay, the track is going to dry out. It's going to be Inters real soon. I'm waiting for the Ezzolinis, basically. I'm waiting for one of them to go into the pits. We're going to push Bregman for a little bit. The gap to Maldonado is 19 seconds. Bregman's still in the zone. That's good. 19.5. And it's gone red, so we're going to calm it down. And now Lupe's in the zone. Okay, good. Oh. Okay, the track's drying out. Let's slow it down. They've gone on to wets. They've gone on to wets now. Lupe, let's calm you down. If we look at the range, it's not quite there. It's still in the wet tyres, but it's going to dry out. So going onto the wets now is... This time, I don't think I'm copying Levi Mack. I think it's holding out and going onto the inters, no? The track is drying out. Look, that is just absolutely what's happening. We're on the wets right now, and it's still in wet range, but it's soon to be in the inters range. And then, if they're on wet tyres, they're going to dry out. They're going to overheat significantly. Let's see what other cars are going to do. Okay, so we've got Woods in the pit right now. Goes on to the inters. We've got Moretti in the pits. Goes on to the inters. There we go. So I think Holgerson and Levi Mack have made an error. Bauer in the pits. Inters. Bregman. Inters. Let's go. We've probably got enough of a gap that I can just hit them both here. So let's go for it. Tristan Lupe had a failure. No! Oh, that was not on the cards. Okay, what is the gap? It is 40 seconds to Maldonado, who must be losing time. I'm going to push Bregman now. Maldonado is here, going... there he is, number 7. Lupe's in the zone. Okay, we push you as well. We're 43 out of 67. Maldonado's got to pit. Must be losing time. Must be. Just without a doubt. The gap is coming down. Lupe's in the zone. That's good to see. And the gap to 10th is so much that it's not really a worry right now. Let's calm it down again then. Actually, can we burn to the end? I think we can, because we've been lapped, so we can burn to the end. Yeah, we can. Brilliant. Okay, the gap is 38. Maldonado still has not pitted. This is bonkers. I'm really not sure about this. 37.95. We're going to push with Bregman again. I mean, they're going for the 2-stop, though, aren't they? So they're going to have newer tyres. We've got to try and make our tyres last. Okay, when is Maldonado going to pit, and how much time are they going to lose? 37 is the gap right now. They're going to have better tyres, though, as well. And look, they're conserving these wet tyres as well. I really don't understand. 36. This is very curious. Bregman can't get past Div and Bauer. You're not really supposed to be. They're faster than you. 31 is the gap. Okay, times 2 speed. When is Maldonado going to pit? Still is not pitting. Okay, we can push Bregman just for a lap or so. A gap is down to 30 seconds. And 28 seconds. 29. 27. 26. Okay, Maldonado pitted. Has got new tyres, and the gap is now 7 seconds. Okay. I don't think we're going to get him, but if there is... If there's a yellow flag or something, then... 7.6. 7.4. Okay, we are gaining a bit of time. Let's calm it down again. 8.7. It's gone back up. We're just burning to the end, but the only position we've actually gained is LaRousse. Okay, Bregman's in the zone again. The gap is still 9 seconds. I mean, that gap is coming down. But the problem is now is once again we're stopped by cars that we can't overtake. Because they are, they are faster cars, but on top of that, they've lapped us. And it's very difficult to unlap yourself. So I do believe that is going to be that. Unless there is a red flag or something, it's going to be 8th and 9th. And this race is going to wrap up like that. They're in the zone, which is great, but it's just, oh, they're low on fuel. Okay, let's just get it to the end, guys. Get it to the end. The lap is, the race is almost done. And we will be the last to come in. There we go. Okay, 4 points and 2 points. Obviously, the Wayland have lost out on a few points, but not a lot, really. Because they've got Divan Bauer in 3rd place. We take 6 points and... Okay, look, we take $10. That's great. But... we just can't compete with them both. Now, it's going to be another wet race, which is great. There's a lot of wet races this season. Got $15. We need to do the upgrades here. We need to get the cars back where we need them to be. Okay. Right. I don't know if you can tell, guys. I'm a little bit frustrated. I'm kind of struggling to find that next level. And there's a few things that are at play here with it. I feel like we're struggling to tune the cars. With our experimental car, we've really got let down. We've really been let down on the engine and on the steering, whereas our chassis is absolutely great. It's awesome. But I don't know how much of it is that and how much is me trying to, get my team up there when they just can't. I don't know. Unfortunately, I do not know. Which is tough. Either way, guys. One more race, and then we are halfway through the season. What I'm going to do is I'm going to record it. And then I'm going to take a break from recording Golden Lap. Let all the videos upload. Read all of the comments. And then come back. So there will be no gap in uploads. But there will be a gap for me recording it. So I'm going to wait. Get all the comments in. Get all of the feedback from you guys. All of the strategy ideas. Everything. And then we're going to go again second half of the season. Okie dokes. That's the plan. Thank you for watching, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed. And of course, I shall catch you next time.